Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Evans, and in today's video we're going to learn about how to draw Son Goku from Dragon Ball Z. So I'm going to go through every steps, starting from a blank page to a finished pencil drawing, and I'm going to try my best to explain my process. If you want to leave a like or subscribe, it would be very appreciated, as it helps me put out this type of content. And without further ado, let's start the video. Okay, so in this stage, what I start with is always a skeleton, like this. So what I'll do is I draw a stick figure that kind of places the limbs around, just for the figure to make sense. So you see me, I'm drawing the legs, just sticks for the legs and sticks for the arms. And then I'm gonna add some volume to the stick figure that I just drew. So I'm gonna draw some geometrical shapes around the sticks, but I'm adding the clothes and stuff like that. And I'm drawing the hands as best as I can. Now I drew a hole for where the neck should be, in between the shoulders, and this is where I'll just put the neck in. I'm drawing the shoes, or the boots if you will, and I'm just adding like a little bit of a muscle structure to the figure. I'm just doing passes after passes, like adding stuff to Son Goku. So like I said, like you start with a stick figure and you just flesh it out. And now I'm gonna add the head, just a circle for the head that will be connected to the circle that I did for the neck. And now I'm just adding like the basic shapes of the hair. And you see at this point there's a lot of lines that will be erased later. So it's okay, like you just, as long as you draw lightly, if those lines are called search lines, you're just searching for your lines by iterating on them, like drawing a lot of lines. So this is what I'm doing here. So it's still a sketch at this point. Like it doesn't look like Son Goku at all. I mean, a little bit of course, but it's not the final product by any means. Now here I'm just starting to add details a little bit for the fingers. What I do for the hands is usually that I do the same thing as I do for like the body, is I draw a kind of a stick figure of a hand, if that makes any sense. So you just draw the lines where the fingers should be, and then you flesh that out. It's kind of like I'm working like from a wireframe to a full character by fleshing out just like lines of where the things should be. So you use lines to place your characters, and then you flesh it out. And I'm just adding in details as I do passes. I don't draw like a printer where like I just like add detail in a similar fashion throughout the whole drawing, and then like I do passes and passes, and I refine my line as I go. Now I'm just working on the cloth here a little bit. Drawing in the ears. Penciling in the hair that will go over his forehead, and just like refining the lines of the hair really, and adding in like all the other missing parts. It's all geometric shapes that I'm adding that I'll refine later. And it's okay to erase at this stage, like because you're just searching for your shapes really. Now I'm just adding in other elements of clothing, like the thing he has under his kimono, like he's got like kind of a blue. And now we're just gonna accelerate the time lapse because I'm just adding in details at this point. So what I'm doing is I'm just refining my lines. Shading in, adding in the lines. And it's starting to look a lot more like Goku now. Because if you spend a lot of time doing like the foundation, like the search lines, like I did, then after that, when you do this stage of like just pressing like harder and doing like heavier lines, your lines are guaranteed to be at the right place. You know, there won't be like any proportions issues if you fix them in the early stages. So this is why I spend so much time on that stage. And at this stage, what I do is I refine my lines, erase a little bit where like all my construction lines are still visible, and refine my lines. Sometimes I'll erase lines if like there are too many of them and they're too heavy, and I'll just like retrace over. So it's okay to lightly erase, and yeah, and then you just like retrace after. And I'm just like doing like a more precise shading all over. And like I said, like it's just like passes over passes where I refine my drawing. And this drawing is almost finished in the sense that it would be ready for ink and color after. Or it could just remain a pencil drawing. Well, there you have it. This is Son Goku. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps. And if there's anything you'd like to see me draw, please leave it in the comments down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.